everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Today I'm going to do a video that I saw Paige Koren do. She did a Jeffree Star and a Manny MUA. She ranked the palettes that she had from them from like number 10 to number 1, and she gave reasons why she did that, so I figured I'd put my own spin on it and do a Beauty Guru palettes that I have and give you guys a couple swatches and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead right in and get started. The first palette I have sitting here is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Sleigh Bell, and the reason that this is number 7 on my list is because this was from her first like Christmas launch, so the colors in here aren't very practical for everyday use. Maybe around the holidays you could get like an everyday use kind of, because there's only 2 matte shades. There's the Bright Lights and the Cherry Chocolate, and then the rest are shimmers, and they're more towards like Christmas season and all, because that was what her launch was. But this isn't a very practical palette for like the summertime. I do like the shades in here, and they do perform very well, and they are very pigmented. And this palette was, I got the bundle, but I know it's like $19 on her website, and she always has sales. So if you were interested in this palette, you could get it. So I'm going to swatch a couple for you. I'm going to swatch the 2 matte shades, and then I will do the green shimmer shade. So the first shade you're not going to be able to really see, and that is Bright Lights. That's the cream matte shade. Then there's Cherry Chocolate, which is the matte, and then there's Wrapped Up, and it's like an iridescent like green. It has like shifts of like black you can almost see. So those are the colors that I'm going to swatch in that palette, and I do really like it. So you know, it's just more of a holiday palette in my eyes, but it is very travel friendly. Number 6 is the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition with BH Cosmetics, and this palette is so beautiful, and the packaging is very stunning in it. And I do like that it did have a mirror. Most of these do, and it gives you options like the highlighters and then the eyeshadows, and the eyeshadows have a good mix of matte and shimmer. The reason I don't grab it is like I have all these other palettes, so I don't really try to grab for this one, and also it isn't available anymore, so that's kind of a bummer because it is such a stunning palette, and I think they should bring it back because yeah. But I'm going to swatch a couple of the shades. They don't have names, so I'm just going to swatch a couple, and then I'll swatch a couple of these highlighters, and I'm going to swatch the orange shade from the top, and it's matte, and then I'll do the more orange pinky shimmer, and I'll do this purple. It's like a mauve, and then I will do the purple shimmer for the eyeshadows, and it looks like this. They are very pigmented. The mattes are a little bit of a hit or miss. I know swatching doesn't tell the whole story, so you can't really tell from a swatch. They do perform better on the eyes than in a swatch, but they are very stunning and pigmented. And then I'm going to swatch some of the highlighters on the bottom. And the one highlighter I'm so excited to use for in the summer because it is so stunning. So I will swatch these bottom 4 right here. And this is the one that I'm saying I'm excited about to use in the summer because it's very beautiful and bronzy. So I'm going to do the first one, which is really, really white. And I have used this as a highlighter, and it is so beautiful, and these are so pigmented. So the next one, it's like a purple pink iridescent like. Then the next one is a gold, and that's beautiful too. That would be a beautiful eyeshadow topper too, unless you had more deeper skin, which you could use it as a highlighter. And then lastly, I'm going to swatch that beautiful bronze shade, and they look like this, and just they are so pigmented and so beautiful. I should use this palette more than I do, so I do want to get back into using it, But those are those swatched. And mainly the reason why it's so low on my list is because it isn't available. So it kind of stinks to not be able to tell people where I got it from. Okay, so then the next, this is number 5 on my list, and there's 4 palettes, and this is the Morphe x Jacqueline Hill. And the reason that this is number 5 is because this Dark Magic, the matte shades in it don't perform as well as in the other ones. And also I just have so many like eyeshadow palettes and but it is really nice that there are 4 different like shades. Like, so this one's Ring the Alarm, and that's more like red based. This is Bling Bloss, and that's more purple. And then Armed and Gorgeous, which is more yellow toned. And then the Dark Magic. So I will open them all up. So this is the Dark Magic. And this again is the blue toned palette. And it does have like these nice pops of green. And then it has this nice like black, and it's called Temptress, and there's like little sparks of glitter in them. I do really like that these have mirrors in them. That is really nice. This is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. This is the yellow based, and it has nice like oranges in it. I used this shade VIP in my inner corner today, and I really love that shade. It is so pigmented and so beautiful. Next is the purple, and this is the Bling Boss, and these are stunning. This shade Hush Hush is so nice for in the crease, and all of the like glittered foiled shadows are very nice and creamy and pigmented, and they are very like blendable, and they go on very nice, especially if you use it with a finger. And the last one is Ring the Alarm, and this is the one that gets the most use for me. This is the red based one. So there are like, this on camera is beautiful. I use the shade Mugshot a lot with a shade from another palette, and it looks so beautiful like together. So I am gonna swatch just the Dark Magic, and I'm gonna kind of show you guys like what I mean about the eyeshadows. So I'm gonna do Potion, and then I'm gonna do Busted. Then I'm gonna do Inside Job, and then Mojo. And like, see, they don't swatch well, but they also don't perform on the eye as well. Like, I know swatches don't tell everything, but this is basically what it looks like on your eye. So it's very hard to like work with, but I do like that they offer, I bought the whole thing as a kit, and it is worth the money to get the other 3 palettes in the kit. And like this one, the shimmers are very nice, but the mattes are dud. So, but if you were only interested in one, you can buy them separately. So that is nice that they give you that option. But like I said, the only thing like is this, the mattes. But the shimmers are all amazing in all these palettes, and the other ones, the mattes are nice. And I know when she launched this that they had problems with some of the palettes and the mattes, so I don't know if this one was one of the palettes that had problems. Next is the Carli Bybel x Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a newer palette. It does sit on my desk all the time. It's very beautiful. The packaging is very like aesthetically pleasing. I use this a lot. I actually have the shade Moo on the outer corner of my eye today, and these perform very well. The only thing I don't like about this palette is some of the shimmers like will fall throughout the day, and like the mattes, it'll kind of just like flake off and get under my eye, and then like it's too hard to try to like brush off because it kind of just sticks. So that's the only complaint I have, and I think this is only limited edition, so that stinks too because it is such a beautiful palette that they should keep year round. But I'm gonna swatch some of these for you. I'm going to swatch the shade Bible, and this is a beautiful like mauve-y color. I'm going to swatch the shade Mandala, and I wore this the other day, and it is so stunning. I'm going to swatch the shade Moo, which is what I have on the outer corner of my eye. I'm going to swatch the shade Chai. And then I'm going to swatch the shade Aura. I wore this yesterday in a video, and it looks so stunning. So, again, there's Bybel, there's Mandala, Moo, Chai, and Aura. And they look like this. And the glitters are so stunning, and they feel so nice. They're so creamy, so textured, and they do apply nicely. Like I said, they kind of just flake off. I don't know if that's like a normal thing, but so that's why this one is number 4, but I definitely recommend getting it if you could. Next is the Nudie Patootie palette. This is number 3, and this is from Laura Lee Los Angeles. So the top 3 palettes were hard for me to decide because I love all of these palettes so much. This one, there's a huge mirror, and then it is all nudes, like the name says, is Nudie Patootie, and it is a great palette if you love all nudes, or if like you're a makeup artist and you're like doing brides and stuff. This is a great palette for like brides, and it is very well priced for what you get. The pan sizes are a little bit bigger, and also she always has sales on her site, and I'm sure this is like on sale, or like I know it's a top seller. So they blend easy, they look stunning on the eyes, they're great. So I'm gonna do the shade Exposed to swatch for you guys. I'm gonna do the shade Reveal. I'm gonna do it on my other hand because this hand is a little bit glittery. So again, it's Exposed, Reveal. I'm gonna do Jaybird because Jaybird's beautiful. And I'll do Nakey Nakey. I also use this palette to like do my eyebrows sometimes. So this is what they look like. And this is Exposed, Reveal, Jaybird, and Nakey Nakey. So it is stunning. It's even more stunning in person. My swatches are not up to par. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I just had a really hard time trying to get the 3 top ones because I do love all 3 of these equally. So number 2 is the Tati Beauty palette. So I just want to say, like, this whole like front is a mirror. So it's a huge mirror. The packaging is beautiful in it, and when you open it up, it is so beautifully like set up. It has the 6 shades. So it's Memory, Ritual, Story, Soothe, Aura, and Poet. And then it has the 4 textures. So it's matte, sequence, metallic, and glitter. So that's very nice. They are very pigmented. They are very blendable. They are very creamy. This is the perfect palette if you're just starting out in makeup or you have a hard time with eyeshadow. This is a perfect palette for you. It is a little bit pricey. It's $48, but you get so many eyeshadows, and the pans are very, very like big compared to most pans, and the formula is just there. So I'm gonna swatch the shade Soothe in all 4 textures for you guys. So I'm gonna do Soothe, and that's more the lighter brown. I use this in my crease a lot, and they are just so beautiful, and the pigment is unreal. So it looks like this. So you have the matte, you have the sequence, you have the metallic, and then you have the glitter. And just, that's me going like 1, 2 in the pan, and that's the pigment you get off. So it is a very, very nice palette to have. The only thing is the glitters are kind of hard to get off, so you know, you do have to be aware of that. And then the last palette I have is the Jacqueline Hill Original Palette with Morphe. Now this palette I've had since 2017, and I use every time I do my makeup. I love this palette so much. I need to get a new one. But I would recommend this palette to anybody. If you're just starting out, if you're like an expert, if you're a makeup artist, like anybody, because there's every shade you would need in it. There's so many different looks you could do with this palette, and it's so inexpensive. I think there's 36 shades in here and it's $38. So it's such a great like palette to own. And the pigment's there, the quality's there, the blendability's there, everything's there. So I'm going to swatch a couple shades. And again, I don't have the names of these, so I'm just going to swatch and then show you guys. And then the shimmers in here are so nice as well, and they're very like creamy. And this one on the bottom that I just swatched is like my all-time favorite shimmer in the palette. So these are just a couple of the colors, the more like vivacious ones. The first one I do know is named Pukey because I use this one like all the time, and it is such a great color. So those were my Beauty Guru palettes ranked for you guys. And again, I don't dislike any of them. It's just based on like what I use and what I don't use. And I don't use a lot of my palettes because I am stuck on like using the same couple palettes, which isn't good. So I am planning to do a kind of like video using old palettes. So it's kind of like a retro. So I'll use one palette and do a couple looks with it. I actually saw another YouTuber do it, and I will link her videos when I do those videos. But it is a great idea. So if you like this video, please like the like button and please subscribe. And please leave a comment down below on what your favorite eyeshadow palette is. That way I can go get it and try it out and see. Have a great day, guys.